Okay, good morning. I think I'm here live on Facebook. Let me know if you can see me. And 7:30 on Saturday morning here in the UK. I'm just going to check that this is happening on Facebook. Give me a second and I'll be with you. Looks like. Good morning, Valerie. Eva Maria. Morning from Germany. Okay, I'm going to ignore the comments and focus on what it is I'm talking about. Hey, so welcome. Thank you for joining in if you're listening live, and thank you for listening at all if you're listening later. It's a busy weekend. It's an intense weekend. It's the weekend of the solstice, which actually the actual time of the solstice is 4:31 a.m. UK time on Monday morning. So an hour later for most of Europe, and then late on Sunday in the US, East Coast US, and earlier Sunday evening over in the West Coast. So the solstice is always an intense time, a huge portal, an amazing opportunity, certainly to focus on releasing history and welcoming what is coming. And that's one of the aspects of the solstice that is really key. But there's always an extraordinary influx of energy, an upgrading, if you like, a spiraling upwards of our potential at these times. And so this solstice is a really big deal, and it was flagged up to me by my team way back in, I think, February, as being a point to watch out for. Now this week, and you may have seen stuff I've written and posted on Facebook about a fear broadcast, and this week my attention has been brought to, there are all sorts of interference that we experience in terms of our planetary movement into ascension, our planetary evolution. Once you know about that stuff, I don't recommend paying too much attention to it. Just focus on your growth, your evolution, and sorting your own shit out. And that will usually be enough to move you forward. There'll be times when you need help, perhaps, or need to work with some energies that might be directed against you. But I'd never recommend paying too much attention to that. Keep your focus based primarily on yourself. This week, my attention was drawn to the broadcast of fear because it is impeding our collective capacity to open to and receive some of the solstice frequencies that are available. So today, we're going to do some preparation work for the solstice and just take a little look at releasing collective programs of fear from our system. Often we don't realize that we have integrated or are participating in the collective programs of fear. And I've got two teleconferences happening this weekend, one tonight, Saturday evening, the 19th of June, and then one actually at the time of the solstice at 4 o'clock on Monday morning UK time. Links for those will be underneath this somewhere fairly soon. So if you fancy joining me and going deeper into the energetics of this weekend and opening to the potential, then please do. But what we're doing here today is preparation work for the solstice. So the seagulls are loud this morning. So take a moment and allow your focus of energy to turn inwards behind behind your eyes, so that all of the energy that plays out into the world through your eyes just begins to be drawn deeper inside. And allow the breath to connect and unite with your awareness and do the same, pull you in. Really giving space to the breath and this awareness of focus as you drop deeper and deeper into your body. Greeting the body, but allowing your focus, your awareness to move through the body underneath patterns of tension, breathing through the spine. You may notice points in the body that need a little more focus of attention. Just breathe underneath patterns of tension, points of holding, and see if you can lift them out gently with no struggle, no pushing or forcing, just lifting from underneath whatever it is that's drawn your attention. Letting go through the throat and the neck and the jawline. Connecting into the spine. Becoming familiar with how the nerves play out of the spinal cord. And really dropping through the spine, opening out through the shoulders. Taking some time to become conscious of the lungs and how you're breathing, how your breath is received by the lungs. Often you can sense an imbalance between the lungs. They are different sizes, so they're not meant to be perfectly balanced. But you may understand that you emphasize breath through one lung rather than another. Or one lung seems to be more inflated than another. Give permission for them to balance themselves optimally. Take some time to breathe through the heart, opening and expanding the heart center. Consciously loosening any defenses you find there. And continuing to drop deeper through the spine. Checking in at the level of the diaphragm. Giving permission for this big muscle to relax. Dropping deeper into the belly. Touching some of the organs that are housed here. The liver on the right-hand side, the biggest organ in the body. The spleen over on the left, the stomach fairly central, the pancreas, the whole of the digestive tract as it coils through the belly. Often we have packed a lot of old emotional energy into our digestive tract, into the digestive system. It's why our emotions so often affect our digestion, or one of the reasons. And connecting to the spine here, dropping through the spine, coming to the sacrum. Beautiful triangular shaped bone at the base of the spine, and underneath that, the coccyx, the tailbone. And just breathe here for a moment. Feeling the life force that connects into the spine at the coccyx, rising from the earth. Consciously receiving that. Relaxing the pelvic floor. Opening both hip joints. Running down the legs with your awareness through the big muscles, the long bones, into the knees and the calves and the shins. Feeling your ankles and your feet, and hold an awareness of the whole body. And then allow awareness to expand out to your personal energy field all around you. Balancing that. Take some moments to come back to the heart and breathe to expand the heart energy through the whole of the energy field, recognizing that the heart center and the organ of the heart have the biggest field of any organ in the body, of any energy center. So just allow yourself to expand that out until you sit in a pool of heart-centered energy. And you simply breathe in the center of your chest and let that radiate out. Noticing how quickly, how easily it expands. And as you hold the whole of your field, all of your body in awareness, simply give permission. Send an instruction to the energy field that any programs of interference that are impacting your field now fall away, and make that a clear instruction that any programs of interference that are impacting your body, your energy field, your life, fall away now. You can do this. This is your field. You have every right. It is your job, in effect, to clear and balance your field. And then give the same instruction for any programs of fear operating within the collective that are impacting you. just to fall away. And with each of these instructions, notice any difference, any shifting. It might seem subtle, but this is a useful thing to do, maybe every day, every couple of days. Connect to all dimensions of your greater self. And again, focus on the breath. You may notice that there's a little more space for the breath, a little more ease and fluidity in the breath itself through the body. Acknowledge then to your body, your energy field, that we are in this solstice window, this June solstice window. And the energies are heightening. Simply acknowledge to your body, to your cell tissue, to all layers, dimensions, levels of your energy field, that you would like to optimize your potential, your evolutionary potential at this time. That you would like to open to and receive the highest, most appropriate frequencies available to you for your evolution, for your growth, for your expansion at this time. And align with that intention. And begin to turn your attention first deep into the core of the earth. Recognize you are already anchored there, connected. Take some moments to breathe yourself, your rhythm, and the rhythm of the earth at the core of the earth. Just dropping awareness deep into her center to balance, to establish your field consciously there. A significant part of our purpose is energetic. Most of our purpose, I would suggest, is energetic. That we agreed to be here for this shift, to ground new frequencies for our planet and for the human collective. And we do this by being available and anchored deeply in the core of the earth. So allow that anchoring to be very conscious, strong, and then bring awareness through your body, through your energy field, through the energy field of the earth out towards the sun. Our local sun that is mapped and connected to all the stars and suns of this galaxy, of this universe. Recognize the solstice and the equinoxes are all about the Earth's relationship with the sun, and therefore our relationship with the sun. Turn your attention to the sun. Give thanks to the sun as the giver of life in this solar system, the source of light in this solar system. Everything revolves around the sun. And as you turn your attention towards the sun, ask, see if you can connect to the heart of the sun. What would that be like? Is that possible? What is your sense of the sun? What is your sense of your capacity to connect deeply to this sun, our local star? Invite its frequencies and the frequencies that flow through the sun to flow to you, to open, to cleanse, to clear. And to ground through you for the planet and the whole of the human collective. Already you might sense the power that you open to. And the radiance that is available. Invite your cell tissue to receive this deeply. And to really use this time to let go of history that no longer serves, so that more of the energies of the present, of now, can integrate and consciously receive the frequencies of the sun. Our ancestors knew this, they did this, they built temples to honor the times of the solstice and equinox, knowing that these temples would amplify and ground the energy of those times, making them available for the planet. Now we are the temples. We do this on our own or as collectives. Simply allow yourself to receive the radiance of the sun, encoded with brilliant harmonics and frequency, elevating your vibration, and move awareness between the sun, the heart of the sun, your heart, and the heart of the earth. Simply get used to that trajectory, that alignment, weaving the connection, strengthening the bond, the heart of the sun, your heart, the heart of the earth. And allow the field of your heart to expand out across the earth. And so this is beautiful preparation for the solstice. And the solstice point is always a time of reset. A time of balance, a time of letting go and of integration. So alert your system to the potential of these days. And use these days, these energies, and here just wanting to be reminded are the incoming frequencies of the lion-headed beings. I'm just welcoming them in before we finish. These lion-headed beings that we know from Egypt, who have been a part of our evolution since the beginning on this planet. Ask for their help, their support, if that feels appropriate. Always at the time of the solstice, there is this opportunity to amplify, to speed your progress. See if you can align with that intention. Okay. So we are done for this morning. I hope that helps over the coming days. And as I say, if you want to participate in the teleconferences that I'm offering over this weekend, one tonight, Saturday the 19th, and one at the time of the solstice, then the links to access those will be available underneath here soon. Lots of love to you. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.